I can show you.
No, performance.
Oh. Hey y'all. Hey. As y'all know, we are at Outside the Lines podcast. It's great to have you. I'm Alex, if you didn't know, but I know all of you guys. We're gonna make our way over here to the Wall of Fame. There should be some people that y'all know, some of y'all's classmates, the Hudson brothers. You might know Sierra, she used to play for Rutland. Y'all's picture's gonna be up here soon. As y'all know, I was on here as well. You can just spread out, take a look at some of the pictures. Might see some people that you know.
Peace County High School softball team. Coach Joey Hiller is here with the team here at Outside the Line podcast. And I have a couple questions for you, sir.
Sure.
We know you've done some amazing things over the years. I mean, 12, 15, 16, 20 years now been in this baseball, softball thing. And you got over 12, maybe 13, 14 state champions, right? And so we're not going to name who that's with, but we see some coming with Peach County, right? Tell me, what's the difference between these girls and what you've seen in the past to get them to the state?
Well, you know, number one, thanks for having us. This is quite the honor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these girls have worked extremely hard this year for everything that they've achieved. And, you know, this program's at the infant stages of where it needs to be. But these girls were great to work with this year. They bought into everything that we were doing, and it was a lot of fun.
Wow.
We had a great time. We worked really hard and started building for the future this year.
Exactly. Nice. Tell me a little about your seniors, man. I know you have some stellar seniors on board that probably paved the way for the younger crew to come through. Give me a little snippet of your seniors on board with us today.
Great group. Can't say enough about them. You know, they were great leaders. They helped pave the way for the future, and I hope everybody was paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
How they were and can keep that going moving forward.
Exactly. So we broke a lot of records, stolen records, home run records. Girls been amazing throughout this entire time. We'll say thank you for coming out with us on Outside the Line podcast. We're gonna sit down with these girls, see what they're talking about. The thing about having softball girls on is that I think about the big leagues. I think about the pros or anything, not really having the opportunity to make it to the spotlight in a pro atmosphere. I know they have things overseas and things like that, but not necessarily in the United States. I know sometimes we can make it to the Olympics if they bring softball back. What are your thoughts randomly on softball beyond college? Anyone?
Do you have plans to play softball after college?
I do, actually.
Do you know, like, what area you want to go in? Like how he said, would you like to stay in the U.S.? Because I know there are teams out there, you know, like Texas Smoke, for example. Or would you like to travel overseas to play?
I'd love to travel overseas to play.
Is there any specific reason why? Or
I want to travel. Like, that's what I do in my life anyways.
yeah.
She's a world traveler, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, first of all, let's get into the podcast. Welcome to Outside the Line podcast. My name is Lee Hughes with TNG Sports and Fitness. And today we have an amazing team here. We have an all-region team from Peach County High School. Just to give you a couple of their, a few of their accomplishments. They are first ever region championship at Peach County High School. Also first 20-win season with a 24-8 season. They hosted 2 rounds of state playoffs, record with home runs, 9 girls with double-digit RBIs, 4 girls with over 30 RBIs. That's crazy right there. Yeah. 4 girls over 30 RBIs. That's amazing there. It was 10 girls with double-digit runs scored, 6 girls with over 30 runs scored. All right, that's Peach County High School. Stolen 122 stolen bases, and also for pitching. Where my pictures? Pictures at? Pictures here. All right. 245 strikeouts and 163 innings pitched. Man, that's amazing. Yes. You should give yourself a hand. Please give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. So I'm gonna try to introduce everyone. First of all, we have a co-host that's been on the podcast once.
Hi.
Twice, maybe. She's been excellent, not only with Outside the Line, but in her softball career. Miss Alex Scott. She's now with Fort Valley State University. She actually had practice this morning or weight training this morning, but still took time out to come and hang out with Peach County High School.
First, I want to say thank you, Lee, for having me again, this time as a co-host and not just a guest. Yes, I am Alex Scott. I am a senior supply chain and logistics major at the Fort Valley State University. This is my last year playing softball. I actually know all of the girls that you have here today. I've actually seen them since they were younger, so it's great to see y'all and how y'all have grown softball-wise and into the beautiful young ladies that you are today. So I just want to thank you guys for accepting the offer and coming on Outside the Lines podcast.
Excellent. So we're going to try to introduce everyone. We have Kaylyn Hornaday. Raise your hand. Kaylyn.
Yeah,
how you doing, Kate?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Yes,
introduce yourself real quick.
I'm Kaylyn. I'm a senior here at Peach County. I've been playing softball for 9 years, and I'm going to go to college for it. That's pretty much it.
Akira.
Hi, I'm Akira Everett. I've been playing softball for a very long time now. Awesome. And I am a senior at Peach County High School.
Awesome. We also have Gracie Martin. Where you at?
I'm Gracie Martin. I'm a senior at Peach County High School. I've been playing softball for 15 years.
Awesome. Miss Shaniyah Gibson in the house.
I'm Shaniyah Gibson. I am a junior at Peach County High School, and I plan on playing college softball, and I've been playing softball since I was 7.
Oh, wow. That's a long time, Shaniyah. Alyssa Crozier.
Hey, I'm Alyssa Crozier. I'm a junior at Peach County High School, and I plan to play college softball.
And last but not least, Taleyah Marable.
Hi, I'm Taleyah Marable. I'm a freshman at Peach County High School, and I plan to go to college to play softball.
So let me ask you, Marable, any family members or dentists? Is that your uncle or something like that?
Oh, my uncle and my dad are both dentists.
Your uncle and your dad are dentists?
I have multiple uncles that are dentists.
Wow. So is that your plan beyond in college to become
It's not. I want to be a nurse.
You want to be a nurse? You want to put your finger in someone's mouth?
I don't like that.
You're not like that. Okay. Excellent. So anything you want to start off with?
Yes. The first one is kind of for everybody, so like if you want to say something. But I know that the seniors and then the juniors that are here, not Taleyah, because she's a freshman, but I know that you guys have had a previous coach. So how is it now that you had Coach Hiller? Although he's been at the high school because he coaches the baseball team, but how was it adjusting to him being, first year softball coach? KK?
It was a lot different from the other coaches we've had. It was a more relaxed and fun atmosphere, but still like we were gonna work hard. And yeah, he's been great this year for us.
Excellent. This question is for Gracie.
Right here.
This goes with Gracie. I know you girls had a tough time trying to clinch that region championship. You ran across K-Roll, right? Tell me what was your experience trying to get beyond K-Roll into Bainbridge?
Wait, I'm confused. What game was that? Because I didn't pitch it.
That was the game prior to at K-Roll.
Yeah, Shaniyah pitched that game.
Shaniyah pitched. So you want to expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, that was our second time playing K-Row.
Okay.
We lost to them at our fields. It was not pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knew that we had something to prove when we got there.
Yeah.
And we fought for the whole game. Like, everybody was like a group effort. And they made some mistakes, and we made them pay for it late in the game. But it was really fun.
Any particular mistakes you're thinking about?
Well, they ended up changing pitchers after some questionable at-bats she threw. So we ended up scoring about 9-10 in one inning. So.
Oh, man. Was this the last inning? Or
It was an extra. We went to 9 innings, actually, because we ended up tying it up in the 7th, and then
So
they
did
switched
you pitch
pitchers.
the entire game?
I did.
Wow. So what was the ending score?
14 to 5. 14 to 5. Sorry. 14 to 5.
14 to 5.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. And so we move on to Bainbridge, right? Anybody want to talk about that experience?
Gracie's got it. Gracie pitched to Bainbridge, actually.
So the Bainbridge game was actually our region championship. Very exciting. Lots of nerves, lots of emotions.
This at home, right?
Yes, this is at home. I don't know.
How many innings did you pitch?
That was a run. Was that a run? No, I think it was 5. 5, yeah.
5 innings.
All I remember that game is the last pitch.
So tell me about the last pitch.
So I
know it's super exciting.
had 2 strikes on her. I had 2 strikes on her, and I threw a curveball, and she swung and missed, and ran to KK. Ran to KK.
So let me ask you this now: is that your go-to pitch? That that curveball?
Yes.
So how often do you throw a curveball at one particular batter, or is it individualized depending on the batter?
I usually start off most batters with a curveball because that's like my strike for a pitch.
Right.
Then we usually go outside again, and we might come in, might throw a rise ball.
Right.
But like I said, curveball is my strikeout pitch.
Who's calling the shots on these pitches? Or KK calling the shots, or coach calling the shot?
Coach Hiller calls them, and then KK calls them to me.
Okay. So are you shaking Coach off any with those?
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he'll call some stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know about this one.
Right.
And I know Gracie's pitch is better than them sometimes because I'm like warming her up, so I know what's working that day. So he pretty much trusts me when I do that. But sometimes he's not happy about it. But
well, as long as the outcome is what we need,
That's
then
right.
I'm sure he's pretty happy at that time, right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else want to any home runs that day? Any home runs? Any triples? Any triples? Bainbridge game. It was just a tough game. Any you remember?
Like I said, like Gracie said, the only thing I remember is like the last pitch of the entire game.
Once the team decided to gather, was it middle of the field or outfield?
Middle.
The middle of the field. Was anyone on the bottom of the pile there?
We kind of did like me and KK came together, and then they came together, and we just kind of all joined.
Yeah.
Into one big group hug. We were just jumping up and down.
I need to score with that one. So, do y'all remember? I know. First of all, I apologize for it's been a month, right? A month ago. So that's why they're a little thrown back on what actually happened during that game. And so not only that was a month ago, but they played a playoff game, and then they also might have played some travel ball games. So I'm thinking maybe 10 or 15 games from that game. Because typically softball girls play 3, 4, sometimes even 5 games in one day or one weekend, right? So to ask the girls to remember a game a month ago when they played 15 games in between is a little shaky. So I apologize for that. Who's all traveling now? Still, everybody's traveling. Any questions on traveling teams? I know you had some great experience with traveling.
Yes, I would say, like, how is it going back to travel ball, after having all these accomplishments? Because I know, like, sometimes you'll have a good travel ball game, like pool play. We come in the morning, we might win the first one, then, going into bracket play. Right. Okay, I just lost, but now I'm not, used to losing, because in high school I just won the region championship.
Exactly.
So how do you think, that adjustment? Do you have more fun playing travel ball, or do you enjoy high school ball more?
I equally enjoy both. I like both of my teams. I will say that travel ball is more of a different atmosphere than school ball. It's definitely different, but I do enjoy both because the girls on both teams are what makes the team.
Yeah.
So are most of you girls on the same team or different, totally different? Everyone totally different?
We're all on
different teams.
Oh, wow.
Play together, but it's a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I have a question for the freshmen down there. Taleyah, right? First of all, congratulations for being on the all-region team. You're amongst great players, and also to be a freshman amongst these girls right here is super amazing. But what I want to know, what have you really learned from your seniors and your juniors, knowing that you're just coming in from playing with, and don't take this the wrong way, but mostly kids. When you're 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you're playing with mostly kids, and they're really young. The mind is a little bit different than you get with a senior, and she's really homed into her goals and what she want to do, and she's looking forward to going to college. And so now you got to make this big adjustment. How is it having a nice senior on the team?
Well, it was, at first I was scared because I was like, I don't know if they're going to be mean or nice.
Right.
But most of everybody on the team was nice. And since it's my first year playing second, everybody else was playing infield. And so they helped me be a better infielder. And I was glad because I was very, very nervous.
Right. I can understand that. Now, have you been playing softball since 5, 6, 7 years old, or have you just started playing?
I think I've been playing either from 7 years old or 8 years old.
7 years old, 8 years old. Well, so let me ask you this: speed. Are you the speedster on the team, or?
I'm one of them.
You're one of the speedsters. So how many stolen bases for yourself this year?
I can't really tell you the exact amount, but I think it's over 5.
Okay, that's nice. Now let me ask you this: going into the playoff game, right? How did you feel then? Was that a different stage for you, or was it some of the same feelings because you've been on the team now 20 games later, 25 games later, now you're playing in a playoff game for the first time on the varsity team? How was that feeling?
It was kind of scary, but then I was like, I got my team, and I had a lot of confidence that they'd be right there.
Yeah.
And even when I do make mistakes, they don't just break me down. They actually build me up and make me feel better about myself.
Excellent.
So then I don't end up making another one.
That's nice. Okay. Thank you very much. I want to talk about when we were small, growing up. Most of us from Peach County, Fort Valley, anyone from outer city? Anyone? Macon, Warner Robins, where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Florida.
I moved here 5 years ago.
5 years ago. What part of Florida?
Daytona Beach.
Daytona. Wow, you came from Daytona to here?
I kind of want to speak on that, Lee, since I know, I've seen y'all grow since, you were little, KK and Gracie, for example, coming to kitty camp, with her sisters and stuff. And I know y'all played for a long time. So is this something that y'all have dreamed of, playing together and then finally like, you know, winning a region, even though you didn't, you know, make it, you know, Elite Eight, Final Four? Like, is this something that you guys always wanted to accomplish?
Definitely. Me and Gracie have envisioned us winning the region championship since
that hug at the end of that region championship game. It meant something. We planned it out.
We did. We planned it like our freshman year and just always talked about it. And
so wait, time out. So you're saying that you actually plan to win the region? Say that again.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's always been a goal, and
since the 9th grade.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we've really been there since elementary school. We've been practicing. We've attended summer practices since like 5th grade together.
Oh wow!
So we've been there for a while.
So you had these conversations about winning the region or going to state. Was it about state or was it just about region?
Well, I mean, obviously our goals were further than region championship, but I mean, region championship, that was the first time in school history. So that it meant a lot. Yeah. So like that last pitch, me and KK came and hugged each other like it had a lot of meaning behind it.
That's great. That's great. So, you know, that actually brings me to, you know, sometimes you got to write down your goals. Sometimes you have to talk about your goals. You know, you have to write it and you have to see it plain so you can visualize these things and they come true. You know, you have to talk about it. You have to be about it. You can't just expect something to happen without putting in the work. And so I could just imagine you two practicing together over these last few years and say, we're going to get that region. I don't care what, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And guess what? It came true, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Our saying as a team was, we're going to hang a banner in the gym. And we did that.
Hang a banner in the gym. I actually saw that banner. Good stuff. We need to actually send me, do we have a picture of that banner?
We do. We have a team picture with it.
Send that picture to us so we can actually put it on.
Yeah. I kind of want to elaborate on, you know, you saying the goals and stuff. Is there any goals that y'all had, like, as a team or individually that y'all wanted to achieve and you did, or, like, something that you had set in mind and that you didn't? Akira? What was a goal of yours, like, this year, before the season started? Because I know, like, when I was in high school, you know, Barker is still one of y'all assistant coaches, but he was the head coach when I was there. You know, he had us write down what we wanted our personal goal to be and then one for the team. And obviously we wanted to be region champs. And that didn't necessarily happen, but, you know, like, I did make a goal of being, you know, first team all region one year, and I got that goal. I accomplished that goal. So did y'all have any goals like that? Did you, Shaniyah?
Well, the goal is always to win a region championship and then to go to state, but for myself, I want to be first team all region. And
you did that.
Yeah. Or just like my personal goal is always to like help the team where I can, like no matter what it is. So
that's good. Team player rather than just individual. Alyssa,
I love it.
Did you have one?
My goal was just to grow as a person and with the team. Being with these girls are like amazing, and y'all are like my sisters. So growing as a team and winning region as a team is a great accomplishment. Yeah.
Wow. And so, when did you actually start playing softball? Was it 6th grade?
I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Wow. And you've always played first base, or?
Well, I'm a pitcher too, so I pitched, played first. I played a little bit of second.
And so, coming from Florida, what actually brought you up? I know parents had
my dad got a job up here.
He got a job up here and decided, hey, we need to go to Peach County.
Yep, I guess so.
How was the transition then? How did you feel at home? Was it new for you? It's like, oh my God, I don't know if
it was
I'll
definitely
make it.
new. Because I had so many friends out in Florida that I moved up here and didn't know anybody. But I found a good team. And yeah.
Well, so, I can tell. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Just one more. You know, once you got to Peach County High School and actually met with the girls, and you found that they were really good friends and ball players, what was it that allowed you to take it to the next level in order to reach your goals now?
Well, I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
I know Coach put you in situations where you had to perform at a high level. Do you remember any of those times when you was either pitching or on first base and you had to make that play?
Well, I mean, part of first base is you have to pick a ball, and so every once in a while,
looking at you,
everybody's hoping I pick it, and it's hit or miss.
Yeah. I understand that completely.
Explain that to us.
Yeah,
Lex.
because it's
So tell us again what she said and what we're talking about.
Yes, okay, so I play first base as well, so it is nerve wracking. Like you're sitting there on first base, and let's just say they hit a ball to the shortstop, like, and then she throws it in the dirt. So you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta pick it. Like, so it's like first base, they have a lot of responsibility, like you said, like, and we basically have to make them look good, like all your other fielders look good. So
and if it's a tight game, like you have to,
you have to make that play. Because if you don't, it's either like, oh, she just picked this ball, like, oh my gosh, we just got it out, you saved the game, or you let it get past you, like, oh my gosh, why is she on first base? So it's like all the pressure is on you. So I definitely know how Alyssa feels.
Wow,
I've been in that predicament before.
That's crazy. And your question?
My question was like, I follow you guys on social media, so I see how y'all are, and I know that y'all are a tight knit group. So do y'all think that is what led y'all to be so successful, this season? Even though like how Taleyah is a freshman, like she wasn't necessarily like within your friend groups, because I know how it is being girls. Like we all got our own little cliques, but y'all seem so tight knit, as a whole rather than just grouped out. So what do you think, Gracie?
Our camaraderie this year was like really good. That was one of our goals, just to have a really good like team culture, and we all bonded really well. Like that was one of our top priorities. We outside of softball hung out a lot and just bonded as a team really well.
Yeah, because that chemistry is gonna make or break you basically. Because you have a Cancer on the team, then it's just not gonna.
We're with each other like what 90% of the time.
So let me ask you this: was it a team meeting during that time, or you just decided to? Who brought you together?
So one day we had a diamond day on Saturday, and I think we had a practice on Friday, and we were like, "Oh, you want to do something?" So we were like, "Okay, let's go spend the night at Gracie's."
And you think that's like what?
I feel like that's when we got like really point. Like
got together.
And if you want to win a region championship and go farther than that, like you have to have a close group. You can't be distant. So
exactly. Wow. So I'm hearing that we all came together, we all decided that we want to win. What happened in the playoffs? We was in the playoff, and we was right there, and we just couldn't make the play. Tell me about that game. And you just won against this team, right? Then you played.
Did y'all play?
Bainbridge?
It was Pierce County.
Oh, it was Pierce County.
Pickens.
So you came back to back and beat Bainbridge.
Yeah, beat them 4 times this season.
Oh wow! And then you had to play Pickens. Tell me about that game. Anyone? Shaniyah.
So we just came back off playing Bainbridge, and we knew that the competition was going to be better the second round, and we knew that the whole week leading up to it. And I don't know, I guess like we know we didn't play up to our full potential during the first game, and we knew that we had to come back and be better the second game, which we did. But sometimes we just fall short. Right. But it was like a team effort. We all knew that we had to come here prepared to win, because it wasn't just going to be, we're going to walk all over them. Like we remember Bainbridge 2 games, that was not going to happen.
So tell me, what's the conversation like after a tough loss? What is the conversation beyond the coach? I know the coach is going to come in and say, "Hey, girl, we could have did this, we could have done that. You was right there if you just did this, that, or we got to stick together." So, what is the conversation after? You're kind of alone with each other and trying to make amends to move on to the next game.
I feel like it's a lot of encouragement coming from like your other teammates, like especially if they see that you're down on yourself. Like you're not just gonna let your teammate be down on yourself knowing you have another game to play in 30 minutes. Right. So it's just like a lot of us picking each other up and like not dwelling on all the stuff that happened during the first game, because there's a second game to play. Like we had to handle business the second game.
So my mindset in asking that question was thinking you would play 6 hours or the next day. But what you're telling me, 30 minutes later, you had to get back out there.
Yeah, no, we lost. We went and got something to eat, and we had about 30 minutes to eat before we had to be back on the field.
Wow. So Taleyah, what's the mindset going into knowing that you just lost, and you have your girls by your side, but you got to find a way to forget about that loss. And now you got to step on this field. You have to be all smiles. You have to be chipper. You have to play your part. You have to do your thing. How's the emotional stress, or if there's stress, going into the next game?
Well, I don't think it's like emotional stress. I would think it's just like everybody's tense because of the last game. But then we'd be like, well, that was one game. Even if we win this next one, then we'll still be able to have another chance. And it was just kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. Because I was like, but what if we don't win this game? What if we don't? All this other stuff being negative, but then everybody else being positive, it kind of like helps you feel better about yourself. And even though we did lose, it was still like fun playing with them. And if we played to our full potential, then we probably would have had a closer game and possibly even won the game. But I mean, sometimes you lose and you have to learn from your losses.
You have to learn from your losses. Exactly. One more question about moving on. Next year is coming, right? We've lost some seniors. How many seniors on the entire team? Six seniors, right? And so that's a big gap. We're going to miss some things. Do we have any up-and-coming freshmen that's going to take their spots? Or not necessarily take their spots, but we know the juniors going to kind of fill in, and then the freshman's going to come in. Back to you again, Taleyah. What is your mission on the freshmen coming in? Now you're fresh off that experience being a freshman and seeing these girls come in. What would you do to encourage the girls, the new girls?
I would have like a little speech and be like, okay, so this year, I know it's going to be a lot different from last year. Don't be afraid, and everybody can end up being your friend. And if you ever need help with something, you could always ask anybody on the team. And even though I think some freshmen, they could come and help, like fill in spots, there's still always room for improvement. So we could always like help them, that everybody's welcoming on the team, because I don't want them to feel like they just got to be in their own little groups. And I got to like help me, and others will help them feel comfortable.
Exactly.
And to piggyback on that question for the juniors and Taleyah, now that the seniors are gone, how do you feel like this team is going to be? Like, now it's going to be your team, Alyssa. So now you have to lead. So do you think this team is going to be about the same next year, or do you think that y'all would be better, knowing like what you have and then having additions to the team?
I think if we continue to, be so close outside of softball, I think we can.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing, like having that chemistry, like we said earlier. And like how Taleyah said, bringing up the freshmen, like making them comfortable. I think that's a big, attribute to contributing to, the wins that y'all had this year, and hopefully the more wins that y'all have in the future. So I agree.
Excellent. Anyone want to piggyback on that?
Shaniyah, you have anything?
So let's go way back. Let's go back to 6-7-year-old. Who were you then, and how did you become region champs at Peach County High School? So think about when you were 6-7 years old playing your travel ball teams. We're gonna step outside the lines. Like, what was your favorite things to do when you traveled, other than playing softball? Was it staying in the hotels? Was it going to get something to eat after the games? Or was it, your snack that your parents packed for you? Because I had to do all those things. You have to pack snacks. You have to have a hotel. You actually stay on the beach several hundred times, if you're traveling.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite thing in your younger years traveling?
You want to talk about it?
Do you want to go first, Gracie?
You can go.
So when I was younger, softball was really for fun. Like, I would never thought that when 7-year-old me would never thought that I'd be here 16 years old, like winning region championships and stuff. So softball is really just about like me being with my friends, and I don't think I really got serious about it until like middle school. So back then it was really just me going out there doing whatever I wanted to do.
Playing off vibe.
Yeah, playing off straight vibe. Was I good? Not really. Would I have fun? Yes.
Like you said, the hotel thing. I remember when I was little, and I was so excited to stay in a hotel for a tournament because, like, then it'd be like 1 day tournaments. But then, like, when you get up to like 14, 16, then you're like 2 or 3 day tournaments. And that's when you gotta stay in the hotels. And I was so excited about that and go team dinners, get all cute and dressed up. And I remember me and KK, we had a tournament in South Carolina, and I think that was like the first time that we stayed in a hotel, and we went somewhere, I don't know, but we got cute and took our little pictures.
Was there an opportunity to go swimming?
Yes, in the hotel pools. Heck yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so it was kind of like really cool to stay in a hotel because it's not something that you just do every weekend.
Right.
And my favorite part was just always taking pictures in the mirrors because it'd be like really big full body mirrors. But yeah, no, it was definitely I feel like it was a lot more fun back then because there was just no like stress or like anything. It was just, you just played to have fun, and yeah.
So do you think you're the same person now? You've changed a lot, or you're pretty much the same, like to have fun, but you're more serious on what you're trying to accomplish?
It kind of depends on the day, really. Now, I'm more mature now, of course. So it's more like, okay, like I got to stay focused. I got to do what I got to do today. And sometimes I do forget to have fun, and you know, I'll be reminded by like my family and stuff that are always with me, and they'll be like, "Hey, just chill out." Like it's really just at the end of the day, you're supposed to have fun, and yeah, it's
excellent. Anything? Anything? You didn't travel?
No, actually, I do have something.
Go ahead.
I loved like traveling for tournaments, and like my distant family like came to the tournaments and like watched me for like the first time or whatever, and they actually see what I love to do. Yeah.
And they could actually. Yeah. Wow. Excellent. Anyone else? Taleyah?
So my favorite part about tournaments was eating like the whole time. I love eating, and I loved eating in the breakfast at the hotels. It was so good. Yes. And I ate a lot when I was like at the tournaments too. And my parents would be like, "You're gonna get sick." I was like, "I'm not, trust me." And it was fun.
So what is your favorite breakfast? Tell me about that. Any particular hotel? It doesn't matter.
Sometimes
some of the hotel is nice.
So I like any hotel that has pancakes.
Pancakes.
You could, yes. But the pancakes be taking too long. But other than that, my favorite part was when I was at the tournaments. When I got the hit was because I used to be like a really, really good hitter for my age group, but I didn't take it serious enough, so I just go up there swinging. And the coach would be like, "You need to be more serious," and I was like, "Oh." So when I actually tried it, I actually hit good, and then they were like, "Yay!" But that's
exactly. So what is your favorite food now? What is it?
Seafood pasta.
Seafood pasta. Do you make it?
I don't make
Your mom makes it, or you go buy it?
I get it from restaurants.
Oh yeah. So that pasta, you gotta have those. Shaniyah, what's your favorite food?
I love chicken tenders.
Chicken dinners.
Chicken tenders.
Are you this one right here?
Chicken tenders.
Are you the type of person that eats chicken tenders wherever you go? Like,
We went to Buc-ee's before a game and I got chicken tenders. Girl, I love Mexican food. I would never. At a seafood restaurant, though, I will be the one ordering chicken tenders and fries.
Oh my.
Yeah. I hate seafood.
Kira, what's your favorite food?
I also like chicken tenders. That's all I eat, sadly.
What are your favorite sides with the chicken tenders? Do you have anything like fries, and are you dipping? What are you dipping those chicken tenders in?
I don't eat sauce.
You don't eat any sauce?
No. You don't dry?
Yes.
Oh my god!
What? Just so dry? You like dry?
Oh my god!
No flavor? Dry.
I can't believe it.
Do you get them tossed? Like,
no, just the chicken tender.
Chicken tender.
Yes.
No Zach sauce, no honey mustard.
So where you going? You going to Zaxby's or your Chick-fil-A? Where are you getting yours?
I really don't like Zaxby's chicken tenders,
Okay,
sadly.
I agree with that. That's valid. But they're boneless wings?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is that the same?
What flavor?
No.
Oh, what's
not-
the difference in a chicken tender?
Chicken tenders.
The ones that are like breaded,
crispier and like
They're-
just good.
They're
But
chicken tenders are like
chicken
nuggets.
tenders have.
Yeah,
They're like
they are like
nuggets,
nuggets.
No, they're
So
literally
what's the
chicken
difference?
Well,
They're
they're
just
better.
they're just shaped different.
on the boneless wings than it is the.
It's like
Their
thicker.
bread,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
tenders is disgusting.
So what flavor do you get on boneless wings?
I get tongue torch on my boneless wings.
You're right, exactly.
Only sauce.
And you don't dip it in ranch.
No, I don't dip nothing in ranch.
You don't do anything in ranch. Stay away from that ranch. It's horrible. I agree.
So at Who Magoo's when we went that one time, like you didn't eat no sauce. You didn't
No, it was no sauce. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, we all went to Hugh Magoo's and we stayed at Gracie's
That's
house.
like the best
and
part is the
I didn't know
sauce
she
there.
didn't eat anything.
No sauce. What about you, Kay?
Oh, so I also do love chicken noodles. But no, my favorite food is definitely pizza. Pepperoni to be specific.
Any particular place?
Yes, Papa John's has the best
Papa
pizza.
John's.
I don't care what
Shout out
anyone
to
says.
Papa John. Little Caesars. Haven't had Little Caesars in a minute.
That's also wrong.
What about you, Grace?
Oh, my favorite food is tacos,
Alyssa.
and I
said
can eat
tacos?
12 in one sitting.
Tacos?
That's my record. 12 in one sitting.
Oh my God.
And there's evidence of back that up.
Yeah, there's evidence. She
Salt.
Also-
with the crunchy.
both.
Okay. And where are you getting these from?
My mama makes them, and Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell.
Oh, wow. Do you get this? Do you get the 7 for $7 at Taco Bell?
7 for 7. No, I get the party pack. The party pack.
Is that it? For
Yeah.
$7?
No, it's like $20.
Oh my God! What are you getting? Where are you putting all that food?
I don't know.
$20 for a party pack.
Well, they're good, so
Very good.
it's worth it.
What about yourself?
Seafood, ribs. No, I'll tear up some ribs someplace. Anyway, wings.
Right.
Literally anything.
Who cooks?
Not me. I will be learning though. I
will be
promise.
learning.
No, I can make mac and cheese like in the box.
Really? Okay.
Can't even do that.
Mac and cheese.
That's
too,
a
I
good
can make
start.
that.
That's a good start.
And ramen. Don't forget
You
about
cook? What do you cook? What are your favorite? Oh,
Make ramen.
so Thanksgiving is coming up. Anything for Thanksgiving? What are you cooking? You don't cook for Thanksgiving? Soup?
What kind of soup? Campbell? Oh, consume the food.
You don't eat. You don't
I
cook?
hope everybody might eating their food. That's
Yeah.
how I hope.
Okay.
I don't really
So what do you
eat
cook?
Thanksgiving food.
No way.
That's what it's called, ain't it?
I don't help with Thanksgiving because my aunties don't play that.
Oh,
But-
get out the kitchen.
Yeah, but any other day, or if we have a birthday, I'll be on the grill. I can grill too.
Come on.
My granny taught me when I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
So you
6-year-old
start? Do you
carrots
start
on
the
the front.
fire? Do you start? Are you starting the fire up and everything?
Well, we don't have a fire. We have the yeah, like we just flip the thing. It gets
Okay.
hot. I don't really know how it
That's
works.
that new age.
The
stuff.
propane jug.
No charcoal.
Yeah.
No charcoal.
No, it's propane.
Propane.
So
Excellent. Excellent. So real quick, let's talk about. So I'm a big fan of Skittles on the podcast, but we also bring in some M&Ms. I just want to know, do you like Skittles versus M&Ms? Who's a Skittle person here?
My favorite candy in the entire world is peanut M&Ms, and nobody can tell me any different.
Peanut M&Ms.
Okay, love peanut.
Mine too. That's literally mine.
Skittles?
So great.
What flavor Skittles? What flavor?
I like the red.
Green.
Yeah, the red are definitely best, but it depends on the day.
No, I didn't like the green. When they changed the green from like lime to green apple, I did not
You
like.
didn't like that?
Honestly, I'm a candy addict, so I don't really care.
She always has some
I
candy.
have candy all the time.
Who has their phone with them?
I don't.
Nobody has.
You do care?
I gotta get it.
So let's everybody take a selfie.
Do it in 0.5.
Put us in a selfie.
Oh yeah, let's
Ooh, that's cute,
What is
girl.
that, a Droid or iPhone? I should know better.
Oh god. You want me to do this because I'm on this end? Yeah.
Booyah!
Gracie.
Excellent. First time taking a selfie
Okay.
in the podcast. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Right,
Shaniyah. Oh my gosh.
Right.
It's like, were
My
you
bad.
smiling?
Oh, I wasn't smiling.
Yes, you was.
Oh, take another. That's that chicken.
We got to redo it. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
She know how to take a selfie, boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Good
good.
stuff. Good stuff.
Just heart that one. Oh, well, never mind.
All right, so softball. Let's get back to softball a little bit. So let's talk to our seniors. We're moving on. We're sad, what are our plans moving forward? I know you would like to play softball, I'm thinking. But outside of softball, what are you planning on majoring in if you're going to college, or will you go into the military? What is your goals after high school? Kaylyn? Akira?
I don't want to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna be an athletic trainer.
Okay.
I've already like kind of started my knowledge base here in high school because we have a program for it. But I didn't know that's what I wanted to be until I started doing it. But I absolutely love it, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Do you know like where you want to go? Like, have you been researching schools that have that major? Because I know like some schools, like Fort Valley, for example, like we don't have that as a major, so you would have to major in biology and then go to athletic training school somewhere else. Like, have you researched those type of schools?
Yeah, so in my opinion, I might be biased, but I think Georgia College has the best major program. So yeah, that's definitely where I'm gonna try to go.
Are you gonna try to play softball there too? Like, is that
not there? But yeah, I do have intentions of playing in college.
Okay. And I know that you can like go to like a master's program. Like if you do masters or like how you're saying athletic training, you can still play softball, as well. Like so you can use your 4 years of eligibility, undergrad, and then grad. You can still have 2 years if you want to.
No, I don't plan on doing that.
Okay.
Because once I start my career, I'm really gonna just
get into it. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
You ready now?
So, I actually don't plan on playing softball in college. I plan on going to the Air Force.
Have you taken your ASVAB yet?
I haven't took that yet.
Because I was gonna ask like what oh really?
Yeah, we don't have ROTC no more.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Because I was gonna ask like what kind of job did you want going into the Air Force? Because there's like so many things that you can do. I didn't realize it until I was like researching to see. So when you do like what do you want to be? Because I know like you can be a nurse in the Air Force, or you can fly, of course, or you can be like HR. So what would you want your job to be, or do you not know yet?
I want to be a nurse in the Air Force.
Okay. So are you gonna go to the Air Force and then have them pay for your school, or are you gonna go to school and then the Air Force?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Gracie.
So one more question for you, Kira. Who persuaded you for Air Force? Do you have a family member that's in Air Force, or this is just something you decided on your own?
Well, I have an uncle in the Army.
Okay.
And I see how he's like 40 and retired and living good.
Exactly. Exactly.
And like I was already doing ROTC before the program had left, and I really enjoyed doing that. So I can see myself doing that.
Excellent. I like it.
So if you don't know this about me, I own a photography business.
Oh wow.
So I plan to kind of go full-time wedding photography. If I don't do that, then I'll go to nursing school to be an aesthetics nurse.
Oh, anesthesia?
No, it's like
that?
cosmetics. Like,
So what's the name for that?
an aesthetics nurse.
Aesthetic.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
So like Botox.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Y'all can come see me for y'all's lip filler.
So I know that you said that you have a photography business.
Yes.
Of course, I just saw you like last weekend at a wedding. What made you like get into that? Like did it start in high school, or was it like before then?
Okay, so in elementary, no, I'll say 6th grade, middle school. I really just wanted a YouTube channel, so I saved up all my money to get a vlog camera. Had the vlog camera, and then I ended up getting into photography, got a camera for Christmas, and then kind of started from there.
So do y'all have like a media team with the students? Like
yeah, we do, but I'm not a part of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Just kind of on my own. Everything I know, I've self-taught myself. So.
that's good. And she's greatly. I've seen her pictures. Yeah.
I thought they had a media team at Peach County.
We have a journalism, and then we have like film and.
Production.
But yeah, I'm not in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
Anyone else? That's all the
yeah. Do the juniors? Do y'all know like what you want to do after softball? Well, in college or after college? Do you know, or just strictly softball?
Well, I'm going to college to play softball.
What are you gonna or what do you want to major in, or do you not know yet?
I want to major in biology.
Biology.
Yeah.
So let's just say softball. Once you get done playing softball, what do you want to do with your biology degree?
The school that I'm going to, they have like connections with like a lot of the sports teams in Atlanta. So I'm gonna try to do like, well, I want to be a sports medicine physician. So I'm gonna try to do something with that and be like traveling with a team.
Okay.
That'll be super nice.
You, Alyssa?
I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I kind of have an idea. I've loved crime since I was like little, so I want to do something like criminology or something.
Oh,
like that.
I like that. Like that.
And so, like, even though that you are a freshman, yeah, since we got everybody else, even though you are a freshman, like, do you know what you want to do after you graduate? Like, do you have plans, or are you still kind of just going day by day? Kind of.
I think I know because I want to be a nurse, but then like my dad, he's trying to persuade me to be a dentist.
Yeah.
But then again, I just want to be a nurse because I saw how much they get paid, and I also like I can take care of people mostly because sometimes I have to take care of my brother even if I don't want to. It's just that I think I would be a good nurse, and I do want to go to college to play softball, but. I mean, it's not, if I don't, then it won't be like, oh, whoa, I'm not playing softball or anything. I might go for band too.
Oh, you're in the band?
Yeah,
I play clarinet.
Sweet. So what about a PA, maybe physician assistants, which is just one step above being a nurse. So it sounds like to me like your dad really wants you to maybe make a little more money. I'm sure dentists make a little bit more money than nursing. Nursing make great money. You can travel with nursing. There's so many great things you can do as a nurse. You can be in the schools. You can be in a sports facility. You can be on a sports team. You can work at a hospital. But if you're a physician assistant, I mean, you're right up under being a doctor, and you're kind of in a nurse's role. So you'll be making tons of money, a lot more than a nurse. So that may be something to think about. I'm not here to persuade you on that, but so it sounds like to me, like, listen to my dad wants me to be a dentist. There's a little step above being a nurse, kind of like. So if you say, well, I'm thinking about being a physician assistant, then maybe your dad be like, oh, okay, that's awesome. Versus not going the route of being a doctor. You know, it takes a lot to get that DR behind your name, in front of your name, right? So I asked you girls to put on this band here. If you see the band, is TNG Sports and Fitness. That's here, right here in this facility here at Game On Training. Shaniyah and Alexa, Alex, our co-hosts. They have trained with me for years, or many other times. Sorry, somebody was calling. And I just wanted to give this band to you because of the simple fact that I see a lot of good in you. We do our research for outside the lines. We don't just add people on the outside the line. So you was highly recommended. And we actually went over to the field and saw you actually put on the work. So once again, thank you for joining outside the lines. But this band here is just something, a token for me. You don't have to wear it all the time. I know most girls don't wear them all the time, but I see guys coming here with like 20. So feel free to use it how you want. I've seen girls pinning their hair before. I don't recommend that. Unless coach say, get the hair out your face, and you pull that off real quick. But one thing I want to leave with you, we'll be getting out of here in about 10 minutes, is one of my favorite sayings, right? So one of my favorite sayings is wherever you are, be there, okay? And wherever you are, be there basically means if you're here at Outside the Line podcast, or if you're at your school function playing softball, or actually thinking about going out for the flag football team, make sure you're there in the wells. If you're playing that clarinet, make sure you're playing that clarinet, right? If you're drinking that water, make sure you taste that water. If you're at church or school, anywhere you are, make sure you're there. Make sure wherever your feet are, make sure you're doing that 100%. And if you do that, guess what? You can do anything in life, all right? If the coach is talking to you, pay attention to the coach. Don't be here, don't be there. Listen to your coach, right? Your mom, dad, sisters, brothers, your little sister, little brother. Pay attention to the people that are in front of you. So wherever you are, be there, right? So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say wherever you are, and I would like for all of you to join me in saying be there. You want to start us off because Lex, she's been stellar with saying wherever you are, be there, and also Shaniyah. So if you can maybe walk us through your thoughts of wherever you are, be there,
Okay.
and then get us going with it.
Okay. So my brother started coming to you first, and then that's when I came along to train with Lee. So I remember the first time Lee was like, wherever you are, and then my brother finished it and was like, be there. And then I like sat on the thought because Lee was like, that's my motto, like that's what I live by. Wherever you are, be there. And like he said, it's just be in the moment. And he did say, like listening to your coaches and the people around you, like making sure that you are focused in what it is, but that doesn't necessarily have to, pertain to softball or wherever. It can also pertain to life, like how you guys want to go on these journeys. Like you want to be an athletic trainer. So like whenever you're there, just make sure that you're there. Don't worry about everything else that's going on in the world because the world is crazy these days, So like you said, that you fell in love with that, like that's your happiness. So whenever you're there, just make sure that you're there. Don't worry about anything else. And I actually like after the podcast, when I did it, I kind of like took that because I was like, you never know when your last moment will be. So wherever you are, be there because tomorrow isn't promised. So just make today like your last day the best day that you can. So just
all
make
right,
sure.
so I'm gonna say it, and I want you to join me and say be there. All right, all together, don't miss. Wherever you are,
be there. Nice. That was good.
That was excellent. That was excellent. So we have this nice photo that show the camera there. Make sure you zoom in. So it's all region champs. We have all 6 girls on. We're gonna actually get you to sign, maybe on the white shirt there, or you can sign above your head there if you like. But we'll walk over individually and actually sign the one over there, and you'll actually be able to take a copy of this home. I know you have it on your phones. I don't know if you print it out yet, but it's an opportunity for you to take it home with you, right? And maybe put it on your wall. I'll give it to someone, maybe your grandmother or someone like that, granddad or a friend, whatever you want to do with it. That'd be cool, huh?
And then another opportunity to be on the Wall of Fame.
Exactly. Wall of Fame. All right, so we're going to start doing that now. So I think we'll start on the far left. We'll get the bottom row. All right, Coach Hiller. It's been an amazing time here at Outside Line Podcast. I had a small moment with the girls, and I know you've been with the girls not only this year, maybe building up to this year. If you can give me a snapshot of each girl, maybe starting with Taleyah and working your way around, or till the senior, and tell me what are your thoughts and what are your moving forward. What do you expect out of her?
Oh, wow. Taleyah is a fantastic talent. She handled herself really well today in the podcast, and I was very impressed. But I look for really, really big things in the future from her, and it sounds like she's going to be an outstanding leader for us as well as an outstanding player. Shaniyah. Wow, what a great season you had! Record-setting 11 home runs, and just fantastic season. It was great. Look forward to your leadership as well next year. Alyssa, great year. Number 2 on the team in batting average this year, and we look for more of the same from you. We're gonna lean on you two heavily for leadership next year. So My seniors, KK, gonna miss you. Gonna miss you so much. 18 doubles, did fantastic work behind the plate, and just amazing. Gracie, all everything for everybody. I mean, just the way you brought the team together this year and kept everything working right. It was just fantastic. You've been a big part of the program for the last 4 years, and we're gonna miss you. And Akira, I've so enjoyed getting to know you this year, and Akira's living proof that you don't have to go out there and play a bunch of travel ball to have a great season and be a really good player. It helps, and you'd be better if you did. But she really worked really hard, bought into what we were doing, and had a fantastic year, and all region. First team. So I'd just like to say to the group, thank y'all for everything that you did this year. It made my first year as your head coach a really, really good special time. Thank you.
Awesome. Group hug with the coach. Group hug. Group hug. Group. All right. Good job.
All right.
Good job, ladies. Make your way back to the podcast.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. This little. You want me to fix it? I don't want to see you in your car.
So back into the podcast. We're about to wrap it up. We're pretty much done. Maybe another 2 or 3 minutes. Once again, thanks for coming on to Outside the Line podcast. What do you think about the Wall of Fame? Anyone have any? I look like you want to say something. What are your thoughts about the Wall of Fame?
Here.
The Wall of Fame over there. Did you see any athletes?
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts, Kaylyn, about the Wall of Fame there?
I think it's pretty cool what you do here. It's kind of like a legacy that you keep going here, and I think that's pretty cool and special.
Excellent. Your thoughts?
I think it's really cute. It's pretty cool.
I like the cuteness. I never heard that one.
It's cute. I also recognize a few people on there.
Excellent.
I think it's amazing seeing how many people can accomplish so many things.
Exactly.
It's just great.
I think it's really cool. I think it's cooler that I'm going to be up there, but I think
you got bigger, better things to do.
No, I just love pictures of myself, so I like that one's going to be on the wall.
I know some people on there,
right,
and I wonder if people are going to recognize us when they look at it.
Exactly. I'm sure they will. So to wrap it up, 1, 2, or 3, or maybe all, if you could tell the camera, you don't have to raise your hand, but you can raise your hand if you like, who want to speak to the camera, and just tell them how it's always that little kid out there that's looking at you and trying to get to the next level. What can you say to the kid? What can you say to your fan base, or your goals moving forward? Anything exciting you want to say to the camera? It doesn't matter. This is your time to speak and say how you maybe enjoyed the podcast, or how you enjoyed Peach County High School, and what you plan to do forward, and how you can inspire a kid coming up. Anyone?
Okay.
First, I'd like to say thank you for having us. To all the younger kids looking up to us, just keep going, keep pushing, and you got this. Never give up.
Excellent. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Good job, Taleyah.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
And second off, if you're like a kid that's too hard on themselves during sports, it's okay to make mistakes, and don't be too hard on yourself because you might end up making more mistakes. But just know that there are people that'll encourage you and help you, and you can always get better if you keep practicing.
Awesome. Good stuff. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll speak. Just remember to have fun with everything that you do. Life is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like scary or any of that stuff. So as long as you work hard and having fun of what you're doing, you can accomplish anything.
I love it.
And not only to the kids out there, but to the athletes, that are in middle school, high school, coming up, even college athletes, whoever's watching it, just be true to yourself. Don't let this sport or coaches or outsiders dictate what you want to do. If this is something that you love, or not just sports, but anything in life, if this is something that you love, I say go after it and do it, because you're the person that has to deal with it at the end of the day. Like, you have to be happy. So I just say keep your mind on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. I'm sorry.
I love it. Yeah. Keep your mind. Yeah, actually, your mind have to be on the prize also.
Yes.
Anyone else? Everybody's good. So we're going to end it with wherever you are. And we're going to say...
be there.
Right? Y'all ready? Wherever you are, point at the camera. Wherever you are,
be there.